slowing down the characters to, well, test to see their time. So currently when I slow this down in normal speed, I'll speed it up real quick. This I timed from first frame, second frame. Whoops, hold up. Auto, normal speed, bam. Here. So if I zoom out here, it says, oh wait, hold up, I'm a frame short, whoops. So it says 11.3 upon inspection, but earlier when I checked it without this little time edited thing, it said 11.2, so I think there's a way I can revert this back to its original form, like the original clip. So this is me screen recording it, because if I download the video, it downloads in 30 frames per second, so can be a big problem when you use a YouTube video downloader. So I screen record the screen, which screen records at 30 frames per second. Now that's still not entirely accurate because of the fact that each of the video and the screen recorder could be displaying different frames, which is a concern. So that's why I'm going to download the video and test the two and see if they're frame accurate. But for now, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to screen record them and check the screen recording, and then I'm going to download them and test the time for downloading. If one is faster in both aspects than the other, then I'm going to call it the other one the world record. So for example, if let's say Surful's run, Super Wookiee's run, when I screen record it, it is faster than Surful's run. And when I video download it, it is also faster than Surful's run, then Super Wookiee is the world record holder. And same with Surful if his run's faster. But if Super Wookiee's run is faster when I screen record it, but not faster when I download it, then that most likely means it's probably a tie. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be doing this. And currently I'm zooming in on the finish line to find the exact frame the first particle appears, even if you can just barely see it because it still counts. So currently, okay, so we're going to zoom in and I'll test this with you. So that's the last frame right there. So upon inspection, there are some clouds in the finish line, but those may just be glow or texture issues from the low resolution video. So it doesn't look to me like there are particles. The only thing I could see are like these little things here, but that's just from resolution problems of the glow, because this is like 540 resolution, really bad resolution. So if I just extend this to 11.16, that's where you see those particles right there. You see them? That you can definitely see the particles. Definitely. So that's the frame. And on this side, hold up, we gotta fit. And on this side, this is gonna be the tough part. So it still says 11.3 seconds because my iMovie rounds frames occasionally. So that frame's obviously touching the ground. So currently it says 11.16, which I'll go into fractions and stuff later. But obviously you can see that 11.16 is the perfect on this side, because, you know, that frame's not touching the ground. This one is. And again, remember, on this side, you can see, you can definitely see those particles there. I'm not going to zoom in again, but you can see the particles. So 11.16 is definitely the frame time here. So I'm going to end the recording. Wait, first I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to 16 out of 60 as a decimal, which is 2666. So essentially, Super Wookiee's run is actually one frame later than what you timed it to be. So I'm going to check Surful's run and see if his is also 2.666 and see as well. So basically, the reason my video editor rounded it to 11.3 is because obviously, if just simple math, if you are trying to round 5 to the nearest 10th, or in this case, the nearest 10, then 5 would immediately round to, well, you saw it. It would immediately round to 10. So obviously 6 rounds up to 10, so that's why it says 11.3 in my editor. So I'm going to skim this bit here, and I'll come back. I'm going to zoom in this time. So I haven't actually started, but immediately upon cutting it, it says 11.1, but that's because this is really messed up. But right here, 11.13. However, so now it says 11.2 because of, rounding, as I said, 3 rounds up to 0. But this side, we haven't quite shown the particles yet. So now it's time to zoom in on the finish line to test for particles. This particular thing I believe is at 720p because this one's slightly better than Super Wookiees. On second thought, probably not. So this is so bad of resolution that the glow actually moves, which is shown in some of my Geometry Dash videos, but like everything is moving because of the low resolution video. So the problem with this is that sometimes we might be able to mistake glow for particles, so that's fun. But so now it's relied to like just general vision. So on 11.15, which you can see in the bottom corner of the little thing above the clip, is when the particles appear, right there. And checking on this side right here, let's zoom in on the car here. Obviously, it's not touching the ground, so upon moving it to 11.16, it is touching the ground. Therefore, these runs are indeed both tied world records. The only problem is that they're each one frame more than what you thought they were, or maybe your frame counter timed. So I'll edit this video and